Hello, my name is Jaymii Plays and welcome to another GameFed Top 10. And today I'll be taking you through my top 10 pets in video games. Starting at number 10, Nintendogs. All the Nintendogs. I mean, the whole concept of this game is having a pet dog. Nintendogs was a huge hit. I don't really know that many people who continued to play it, but I do know so many people who had a copy. It was the Nintendo DS bestseller after Super Mario Bros., which explains why there are so many spin-offs. The thing that makes it stand out against other virtual pet games is being able to use the touchscreen and inbuilt microphone to interact with your adorable puppy, so it can learn its name, come when it's called, and even teach it tricks. So you get that warm pet owner feeling without any of the mess involved in actually taking care of an animal in real life. You also understand the pains of a pet owner when your dog doesn't come after calling its name 3 times, but you forgive it when it does actually eventually come. Because just look at how adorable these puppies are.
Hello.
Now moving on to number 9, and it is the pets of Lord of the Rings Online. Yes, Lord of the Rings Online. I have never played Lord of the Rings Online, but when a fellow Federator told me it had pets, I had to investigate, and I found out that there sure are some great combat animal companions, such as bears and lynx and saber-toothed cats, but you can also get some simply cosmetic pets as well, such as cats, dogs, a rabbit. But the one that takes the cake for me is this turtle. I mean, look at it. More turtle pets in games, please. Staying in the world of role-playing games, number 8 is the pets of Neverwinter Nights. Neverwinter Nights was a great role-playing game with an awesome DIY level builder, but it also had excellent animal companions and familiars. They were not only cute, following you around, they were also able to assist with combat. You could get ravens and bats, weird creatures like this eyeball thing, giant spiders, mini dragons, panthers, hellhounds, bears, borks, hawks, and badgers. Yes, badgers. As a Hufflepuff, I think there is nothing cooler than having a badger fight by your side.
Maybe the badger will help. The badger solves all problems. Let's go. Oh my word, that badger! Did you see that badger? Just goes straight for the neck! Oh my word! Wow! Okay, we need more badgers!
Now on to number 7, and it is the pets in Rimworld. If you've ever played Rimworld or watched Replenish play Rimworld, then you'll know just how in-depth and quirky this game is. One of the great features is that you can make a pet from any of the wild animals in the game by simply having the right skills to tame them. Though sometimes they just self-tame?
Oh! Okay. Guess what just happened? A rat has just self-tamed. A rat has now become tame. It is a designated Rat 1. So, we have a new pet. A pet rat.
Now guys, it is no secret that I love chickens. So the idea of having a fantastical, essentially giant chicken-like creature that you can ride off onto epic quests is like a dream come true. And that's why number 6 is the Chocobos from Final Fantasy. Say no more, just look at them. And number 5 is yet another steed. It is the horses from Red Dead Redemption. Having a horse is a must in this game as you roam the vast landscape, and you really do appreciate having a good one that has the stamina to get you far without constantly bucking you off. While horses are easy to come by, steal, kill, and even skin, nothing compares to whistling for your horse, jumping onto it fluidly, and riding off into the sunset. But now onto the one horse that everyone loves the most, Epona. Now, I've never played any of the Zelda games, but everyone who has just simply loves this horse. So I did some Googling and found that Epona has a beautiful backstory as well as being a pretty good looking horse. So I'm going to take your word for it and put her at number 4. Now we're on to number 3 and we've got another man's best friend, which is Dogmeat from Fallout 4. A lovable companion that will help you survive post-Vault life. When the radiation gets all too much, nothing compares to looking at the cutie in the face, especially if he's wearing a bandana. Now, on to another pooch. And number 2 is the dog from Fable II. This was a friendship born from the streets when you were both just lost orphans trying to survive. Your dog grows with you and even changes with you as you become good or evil. It's a close bond that at one stage is put to the test. Now, spoiler alert. If you have not played Fable 2 and plan to, please stop listening for the next 30 seconds? Starting now. So if you don't choose the family option when you are finally released from that hellish prison, you will lose your dog for the rest of the game. Really. I was never in my life so thankful to see that pup come running towards me. It's one of my gaming memories that will stick with me forever. I couldn't leave that dog, not for all the riches promised or all the other lives I could have saved. Let's just say Karina didn't make the same choice I did and so immediately stopped playing the game when she realised what had happened and just refused to continue. That's when you know you have a strong emotional connection with a virtual pet. But what could possibly top my teary Fable 2 dog moment? Only all of the Pokemon. Yeah, I was unsure whether to even include Pokemon on this list to begin with, but let's face it, these poor animals we rip from the wild after weakening them to a point where they almost faint but don't, and then shove into a tiny ball, they're pets. You name them, you care for them, you train them, you breed them, you feed them candy, and build a strong bond as you raise them through each evolution. They're number 1 on my list because in a game designed for you to catch them all, you think you would lose sight of the individual Pokemon. But this was never the case for me. I still remember the names and quirks of my favourite Pokemon from years ago. And you never forget your starter. Or the different teams that got you through Victory Road. My specific Pokemon will always hold a special place in my heart. And it's a feeling that I believe extends to all trainers, trying to be the very best that no one ever was. So thank you for watching this GameFed Top 10. Did we miss out your favourite video game pet? Is there something else you'd like us to make a top 10 list about? Why not let us know in the comments or shoot us an email at gamefedau@gmail.com, or you can send us a tweet at GameFedOfficial. And while you're at it, why not hit that subscribe button? If you subscribe today after watching this video, you will be one of my top 10. If you shoot me a tweet at Jaymii Plays, I will even let the world know this, because you're really great. But not quite as great as my chickens, who I'm gonna go and give a pet right now. See ya!